my man, engineer and LA's finest, Inglewood nigga. That's my man over there. So, listen here. If you are now watching me on, Instagram Live, Brandon's Instagram, Nick's, you right now watching me on the Mevo. Salute, appreciate you. We're gonna have a good show today. I'm glad to be here because we did, like Nick said, we were off for the holidays. So, without further ado, let's get right to it, nigga.
What's up?
Congratulations on the movie, you piece of shit.
Oh, man.
I'm so proud of you, motherfucker.
Thank you, man.
Okay, I got something for us since my man just showed up, and I want to make sure that let me tell you something. When you find niggas, because we finna get right into the show. Are y'all ready to get in the show?
Yeah, let's get in it. Jump right in.
Some niggas you just vibe with, right? And my man that I call I call him Mr. Everything. This nigga does every fucking thing. This nigga is Jamaican. This nigga is from Flint, though. He's from Flint, Michigan. This is my brother. I hate the nigga on the basketball court. He hate me because we both the same nigga. He Flint, Michigan nigga. I say, where you from, Detroit? And I said, nigga, fuck Detroit. That nigga said, what? Fuck Detroit. And then it went like 6 straight jumpers. I was like, all right, this nigga's, he's retarded. But then the dope shit about him was he went back. Some cats leave the inner city where they from, and they come to Hollywood, and they never look back, right? Mm-hmm. So my man, who I got in the studio with us today, the brother had, at first he had a vision of contacting Magic Johnson, President Obama, Jay-Z, Rock Nation, LeBron James. The motherfucker opened up a school here in Los Angeles, right?
Word.
Called Executive Prep Finance. There we go, Academy. I'm fucking up because my kids went there. So let me tell you. So once I found out he had a school, and I was just like, yo, that's dope. And he was doing real estate. This nigga has 40 hats. I don't know how he does it, but I know he's starting to grade quick. So I know he got that Barack Obama shit. So he's starting to stress. I said, yeah. So, and then he had the school, got all these, he was helping all the little shorties that couldn't really do shit. The daddies wasn't there. The mothers was on, drugs. The father's in prison, whatever it was. He reached out and said, I need to put these children that look like me in here. And he got them all accepted into 4-year colleges. Real shit, right? You take a test to get in there. I think at the time when I brought my middle son from Chicago here, I think the waiting list was about 500 to 700 children trying to get into this man's school. So that was big to me. So when I asked him, like, look, man, I'm going to bring my son here. If it's okay, I want you to babysit him, because that's what teachers are. And that's what deans and principals, and that's what they are, founders of schools. That's what they are. They're surrogate parents. So he said, all right, let me get a hold of him. Let me see him. Got my son here. Brought him there. He said, I like him. And he had a basketball team because he's a hooper. And then from there, it just went into, he just started opening up the doors of, like, he had a cigar lounge. And then he had another school. And he was trying to do some other bigger things. So, without further ado, Mr. Posh Luxury Imports. You know the Escalade that I had for the show?
Yeah.
That man right there.
He came in there looking like Bruce Wayne. In the back. Looking like Bruce Wayne.
Yo. So without further ado, let me turn my phone around and let's salute one of our own. Who we got in here? Mr. Omar McGee.
What's up?
What's up, brother? There we go. Y'all clap it up for my man, Omar.
It's all good.
So, thank you for coming out, brother. It's kind of hard for you to navigate. We're going to talk some...
Yeah, we're going to get it together.
So, I know you on some posh shit, but we talk regular, real nigga shit.
Let's talk it.
For me to get this nigga out of bed or out of a cigar lounge or whatever the fuck he's doing, and did you have a good time at the show?
Oh, the show was awesome.
Thank you. See that?
Awesome.
See, when I met the nigga, he didn't even say the word awesome.
Sure did.
He be like, nigga, the show fire, nigga. Now this nigga saying it's awesome, right? So So the reason why I brought you here, brother, is because you don't find too many solid dudes in the industry. I don't even like because you're not really in the industry, but you know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're not walking around with a script.
No.
And you don't give a fuck about being an act. Well, I take that.
Yeah.
But I think me and you connected, me and this nigga connected on so many levels of being a man. First of all, we from the Midwest, so we got a lot in common. We know what 4 seasons look like, not these LA niggas. Talking about you, Brandon. So when it snow, nigga, it's supposed to snow in December.
Nah.
The sun ain't supposed to be out.
It's no question
60
about
degrees, 70 degrees. My first time in LA, my Christmas was 87 degrees, and I was pissed. And I stayed right around here. So for Omar to come here and to be around all the fucking NBA dudes, this nigga know everybody. When I say everybody, I see him one day. He was in Africa with a cigar. I'm like, why is you smoking a cigar? I'm watching him on Instagram. Nick, I'm like, Omar a piece of shit for this. Because they don't even smoke cigars over there, right?
In Africa.
I'm just talking shit. And then the next thing you know, 2 days later, the motherfucker is on the floor seats of any game, right? So let's say the Lakers. Then the motherfucker be at a, ready for this? He'll be at the mayor of Los Angeles, Garcetti. He's at his dinner. Then he had shaking hands with Bill Duke. I'm like, all right, now Omar is either, I think they done brought him in as part of the syndicate family because this nigga is dangerous now. But I appreciate because I watch you hustle, nigga. Yeah. I watch you hustle. Yeah. So when I let you have my boys, and I literally called them and say, listen, I want you to, is it okay if my son and my other son can come and be a part of your tutelage? You know what I mean? And my children, they love, they call him Mr. McGee, and then, he took it to them like, yo, these my dudes. He cussed at them and all this. So my kid's like, okay, yeah, daddy, he ain't scared. Everybody else is scared. But I watch your moves, man. I watch him, it's not like I stalk you. Like, I watch you go like this. I'll get on the phone and be like, oh, damn, that nigga got a car. God damn, this nigga. I don't want to keep up with him. I just want to be able, when I see him, like, what up? Oh, he be like, what up, Grady? That's it. I don't, some niggas, you just be like, this nigga doing too much. I just know how to be funny, do a radio show, know how to bring people together. And I know how to give niggas they flowers while they here. So I personally want to, do that for you, man, because, a lot of times cat be jealous of you. And you light skinned. They scared of us.
Yeah, it happens.
So now I feel even. Me and you two fair-skinned niggas in here with Nick and Brandon. But I'm starting to go towards they side because, I'm starting to tan, just being out hooping and shit.
You get some fair-skin hate.
Yeah. I'm solo in here right now.
So man, your newest, I only call it adventure. I want to call it your new calling right now.
Yes.
Talk about tell me about the posh. Tell my
it's
people.
just it's just the next challenge, man. I just after the school, after we had the big problem with the school district and we had to shut down, everybody ran to me like life was over.
What was the problem though between me and you? What was the problem
between me and you?
no one's gonna hit.
No, I ain't with the gossip. Just they don't want to see us well.
You know how it is, man. It's all black kids, man. You know how it is. It is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I don't hold my head down. You send 300 kids to school, man. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah. You know how many niggas? I know daddies ain't took their kids to school. He stayed on the street. He got 3 of them.
Yeah. So after that, a lot of people ran up to me like it was my funeral, which it is what it is. You know what I mean? So they like, what you about to do next? I'm about to go get a Rolls Royce and have fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the nigga really wouldn't got a Rolls Royce. I swear to God he did. But go ahead.
But it's just about the challenge, man. You know what I mean? Everything you want to do, you want to make a statement.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sell or do anything, you got to do it big. You want to be number one. You want to push the envelope. I just don't believe in. I'm not gonna sell Toyotas. You dig what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna do it, we're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna do it big. So that's how I always set the standard, and that's how I attack it. Some people don't agree, but that ain't my problem. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I always say, I don't get mad at you for wanting to be number 2. Don't get mad at me for wanting to be number 1. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Oh.
So and that's just the way I look at life, man. So and I'm bored. We only live once, man. So
You bored, nigga?
No, I'm saying like with certain things you get bored. You want the next challenge. And
okay.
It ain't no time to bullshit. So let's have fun.
Let's have fun doing it. Because you got me smoking. So Brandon, Nick, that's who got me smoking cigars. That nigga right there.
Yeah. I got him smoking. I turned him out.
Yes, he did.
He
1845 Partagas. That was my first stick. Him right there. Dubsters, where we did the Comedy Central joint.
Screening,
The screening at his joint. And this before I even got in there, for the screening, he just, was like, man, I'm just supportive. He's like, yo, that's where I'm at. I'm like, what? I'm coming. And I come through. Yeah. And some niggas are like, yo, this one on me. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'll pay for it. I ain't with that. I don't, because when I say, nigga, my ticket is 100, I don't want you to be like, great, what that list like. So,
nah.
But some niggas, you just be like, yeah, I'm going to charge you, nigga. But that nigga, that nigga. So,
we all good.
So, he got me smoking cigars now, boy. I'm a Duro out. I don't smoke nothing, but it's so when I got
beautiful
this
thing,
man,
it's the best relaxing tool in the world.
I swear it's to me.
And you
it's
don't
more,
go to jail.
No, you don't. You won't. Once you get to that meditative state, and I try to think of the power plays, and I think like, damn, every time I'm around, I was like, I don't even want to curse around that nigga because he wears too many suits. It's like, nigga, where your shorts at? You ain't got no joggers. You know what I'm saying? But it was a cool thing to. It's an expensive habit, nigga. You got to know what you're doing now.
It is. It's an expensive habit, but it's good company. It keep you around people that's doing things. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Because a broke dude's not gonna go out and buy a $20 stick.
No, damn sure not.
You dig what I'm saying?
Nick is talking. He talking.
Yeah. So when you go in there and buy a stick and you sit down, you're sitting down with some people that most likely
moving
can
and
help
shaking
you with something, or or a great conversation. You know what I mean?
Real talk. That's how I got this.
Yeah.
That's how I got this. The executive producer of my show, Zoe Williams, he was getting into cigars, but he saw me in Santa Monica at Lone Wolf.
Yeah,
and I just heard a nigga just yell out, Grady. I'm looking like, who the fuck? So when he get out the car, he said, yo, what the fuck you doing over here, nigga? I said, well, I live over here. What you doing over here? I said, man, I'm trying to get into this cigar shit. I said, really? Come on. So I took him in there, introduced him to the owner. He done took it to another level. So, that's...
Yeah, they're very addictive, man.
Yeah, they are.
Addictive. It's very addictive, but it's a cool addictive. Like it's something that relaxes you.
Mm-hmm. And the cool thing about you though, is outside of you. Let me ask you this, because this ain't. I don't want it to be personal, right? I want it to be like me and you talking, right?
Let's do it.
When you said you was gonna do a school and you was gonna do cigars, and you was gonna get into posh luxury imports.
Yeah, that's a long story, but the school, I don't know if you noticed, but I made a lot of money off of movies first.
No, I didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah, that's where I started. I came out here, I slept in my car. Yeah, I came out here. I did a documentary called Flint Town Kids, a hoop. Like it's how I know LeBron and all them. They all helped me out with that. It's on.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's called Flint Town Kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it went to Cannes and the Robert De Niro joint, Tribeca, all that shit. Yeah. Yeah. You look it up. It won the New York Film Festival and everything. So I went to Cannes. I signed with William Morris. To be honest, me, Lauren London, and Mike Grade 3000, I'm sorry, signed at the same time.
With them?
Cannes, yeah. United States. I say United States, like but it's France.
Yeah.
And I started there. And when I signed with William Morris, I got into the industry, and I just didn't like it. You know what I mean? I just didn't like. I got integrity and value. So there's a lot of shit that was going on behind doors. What I thought Hollywood was just wasn't me. And I'm
bullshit.
I have a boss mentality where I feel like Dame Dash now and shit. I got a boss mentality.
Gotcha.
But I got a boss mentality where you creating this content about your culture, and it's this kid that's never even seen the street or even been in the streets telling you what your film should look like when you putting up the dough.
Yeah, I can't listen.
So
to him.
I had a problem with that.
Yeah.
And at that time we didn't have the internet and you can make your own joint, and we didn't have all that. We had to go through the studios. So anyway, to make a long story short, I took that money, which I think I was 6 figures at that time.
Cool.
And I was like, yo, what's the next thing? So I jumped into real estate and started flipping the properties out in not Houston, but St. Louis.
Really?
And Michigan. Yeah, I did very, very well. And, did a lot better than I ever did in my life. And,
oh, shit.
But to make a long story short, when I was in France, I was rubbing shoulders with cats that I was like, damn, this is the money I want. You know, when you on a boat with Bob Yari, he brought his $80 million boat.
I know who that is.
Yeah. We rubbing them shoulders, and I was invited to a dinner, and it was like 35 of us on his boat, right? Definitely the brokest cat on the boat, no question. You know, the spread, didn't even know how to eat with the forks and everything. I'm just following the person in front of me, like a very intimidating dinner. But anyway, I rubbed shoulders with them cats, and I really started learning how money works. You know what I'm saying? So when I got back to the States, you know, I went to the Oscars when Jamie Foxx won for Ray.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like, yo, these cats don't really have no money. Not Jamie Foxx, but like, you know, your B list to C list that you see every day that you really think.
Got
and they
bread.
like, you know, asking me for help because, you know, you have a date. You may have a free ticket to the Oscars, but that shit costs a lot of money when you talk about buying a dress, the limo, the time. You know, it's just a lot of shit you have to prepare for. And that's when I started realizing, like, cats were broke.
Damn.
Scared the shit out of me. Like, whoa, y'all really don't have no money. Y'all living check to check. You know what I'm saying? You get like 75,000. You got to wait for your next joint. And that could be a year or two out. Or, you know.
Damn.
And I'm like, damn, that shit just don't make sense to me. So I was like, yo, I got to get into something else. So I studied the real estate game, went out to St. Louis and killed and made a lot of money. And that's when I was buying all the stupid shit, like the house next to Kevin Costner. Have y'all ever been up to the house in the Valley? No, it was stupid. Taisha been up there a lot of times. But,
okay.
And then I realized, like, you know what? I got all this shit. Like, what can I do? I have a knowledge that our kids had never learned.
And you went to Howard, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely went to Howard. Big shout out to Howard and my Howard fam. Yeah. So anyway, I learned a lot. And I was like, yo, how can I give back? You know what I mean? And my man was just talking shit like, man, you should start a school. And he just was talking shit. And I was like, damn, that shit sound dope. And
that was dope, nigga.
Yeah. But, I mean, he didn't know. So I just sat and I went home and I just studied that shit like night after night for like 3 to 4 months, man. And I just was like, yo.
Because we stopped hooping at Poinsettia.
Yeah, I just disappeared.
Yeah, you did.
I disappeared.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you got to go in a dungeon and just figure the shit out because nobody's going to teach you. Because actually it was never done before at the time.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like nobody was doing that. Like, you know, but I like to look at the street that's empty, not full. You know what I'm saying? So I knew there was no competition. I just wanted to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I did. And, you know, when I went to all the people that I helped make money and I was like, yo, I want to open up this school, everybody was like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't even a teacher. You ain't got no educational background. But I'm like, after I was studying the results, I'm like, I don't care. I could do better than these motherfuckers in here. Like, you know, our school system is terrible. So I put up my own money and I did it. And everybody thought I would fail. And our first year was rough. We got, you know.
Yeah.
Second year, everybody thought we would fail. And third year, we out-tested, you know, everybody.
Yeah.
And then our first graduating class was 100% graduation, 100% four-year college. And yeah, so, you know. So then I opened the cigar lounge because I was raising a lot of money, you know, stars and everything. So the reason I opened the cigar lounge was because I had a lot of people donating, and I wanted to create a place where they can come and sit without me just always calling and asking for a check. Right? So I had that set up perfectly. But I never told this story, but the true story of why I closed it down was because of the school system. They said it was a bad look for me selling tobacco. That's what LAUSD was using against me to the state. They was talking as if I was a drug dealer. Yeah, so that's the true story of why it just got so political, man. I just was like, yo, this shit is for the birds.
Stupid.
Yeah. So
well, you probably should still open one. Because you got class.
Well, I just had offers, man. I got offers from San Francisco, Atlanta.
I know you was going to grab one in North Carolina.
Yeah. I'm just tired, man.
I get it. Yeah, nigga, you do a lot, nigga.
I'm just, you know, if I'm going to do something that big again, I'm going to be in control. I'm not using no government money or anything like that because, you know, for us to help our own, we're going to have to invest in our own. Like, we're going to have to fund ourselves. We can't.
Yeah, because I
got to fund the dream ourselves.
Because I think even when, you know, even when I did the show at the Miracle, a lot of people didn't know I was going to pull that show off. You know, a lot of, even in the business, they was like, you doing a theater? What you doing, a special? Like, nah, nigga. I don't want to do a comedy club ever if I can help it.
No doubt. You're supposed to push the envelope. Like, what the hell are you doing it for?
So it's like when people came to the show, they were in awe. Like, nigga, you got lights and sounds and smoke. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm funnier than you.
Yeah. And that hurts. That hurt a lot.
You tell a nigga like I'm funny than you, nigga. Do you know this, right? There's a difference between me and you. We're a distant tenth I'm funny than you.
Yeah.
I look better than you. Scared I'm gonna fuck your bitch. Your bitch gonna make you be like, babe, let's go see him. That ain't my problem that you insecure, right?
Yeah.
So I think the cool thing was the OGs reached out. You know, when DL, Instagram, like, oh, nigga, salute. Corey called, Faison. When the OGs, that's when I knew I made it.
Yeah.
When the OGs call you and say, or they reach out through another nigga, they be like, oh, okay, tell Shorty he dope for that. Nigga, I done already made it. I don't have to do nothing else, just stay consistent, right?
Yeah. The OGs saw you a long time ago, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just now you about to break, so let me grab the coattail real quick. They knew you a long time ago.
Yeah, they knew a long time ago. Yeah, it ain't the first time. But I think the cool thing was consistency pays off.
No doubt. You earned it.
And so me doing that theater, man, it just put a, like, yo, when I brought Michael Baisden, I was like, had to really be like, this nigga's really here. I couldn't get caught up in it because I got to still perform. But I'm like, that $20 million nigga is sitting right there. Like, he just like, nigga, I'm here for you. Fuck all this other shit. But let me see the show because he came in, you know, a month and a half in advance before we even did anything. And I took him to the Droves, you know, where you go up at. I took him to the cigar lounge. Everybody was kind of looking like, is that Michael Baisden? And then we outside the theater, so I knew it was a good situation. And then he just kind of was like, you know, today, you know, we talk because we about to do, we launching a tour called Conversation and Comedy Tour, me and Baisden.
Cool.
So he just like, and I was like, look, OG, I'm just going to keep it a buck. I don't want to be up under you as a worker. You understand that? And he's like, what you mean? I said, well, I need to be in those meetings because I'm going to do a Grady weekend. I'm going to do an Alpha Male weekend. I'm going to do a Grady live weekend. It's going to be some real shit. So he was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? So understanding ticket sales, I already know how to do that. But then actually dealing with the Palms, dealing with, you know, we dealing with Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, you in a rare situation because most of the time, you know, like I just tell people, and I get a lot of slack, but I just have to tell the truth. The truth is that in business, my biggest opponent is the older black man. It's very rare that one to grab you and pull you under him. Either they feel we don't work hard enough, or they want to control.
Yes, sir.
Right? They don't bring us in. So just for a person like that to bring you in, you know, that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
You know what I mean?
When we talk, man, it was more like he was doing majority of the reach out, you know, and, you know, this nigga ain't got to call me, man.
You hot, man. Like, that's, if I'm going to make some money, I'm going to reach out. Don't get it twisted like you don't have value in the whole situation. Shit, he ain't just your friend.
I love that nigga.
It's money involved, man. You gotta understand your value. He not calling you just because, oh, you got a good haircut and your beard is flat. Nah, man, you fucking, he see money too. You dig what I'm saying?
He definitely saw bread.
Yeah,
and then just for me to,
see the potential.
Yeah, and I asked him, I just said, look, just, you know, because he know I had to give him the whole, what's the word when a nigga really fucking with you, they use a word like called transparency.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So when we had the conversation, we chopped it, and then we just been going on from there. But, you know, I saw a lot of that what he was doing, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, I see how he moved.
That's a beautiful thing, man. I mean, definitely take advantage of it and appreciate it. And
hell yeah.
Let them know that you appreciate it, and yeah, doors are open.
Of course, because you know, once he said, nigga, was that an Escalade you pulled up in? I said, oh, nigga, I'm learning how to, I'm trying to tell my people, like, yo, let me show you how to really go be a, you know, let me turn it up. From, you know.
Cars knock them off balance a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You know, and then I had.
Curiosity is crazy.
And I had merchandise, and then I had, what they call them, laminates. And then I had coasters.
Yeah.
When that motherfucker came in there, and he pulled me to the side. He was like, yo, let me holler at you right quick. And I was like, what's up? He's like, really?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I ain't bullshitting, nigga. Like, and we can talk like that. Me and him can talk like, you know, say nigga, I say nigga. But he was just like, really, nigga? I was like, you think I'm afraid to be he said, what's the fear? I want to be homeless.
I know what that feel like.
Cause I know one of you niggas gonna get the hell knocked out of you. If I go hungry, it's a terror on the street. Yeah. It's a real mountain lion and it's a real gorilla. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna go.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
You ain't gonna do that.
But you just never know.
Don't scare nobody. You're a comedian. You got to keep us laughing. I don't know no threats, man.
But I just think the cool thing was it.
You look like you'll do it, man. So you can't be saying that shit. Come on,
only
man.
my man can say something like I love that nigga. Yeah. But you know what though? I just think that, you know, cats from not from California, we not lazy.
Nah. We had this conversation a lot,
I mean,
man. And
we
a
not
lot of people
lazy,
come
bro.
over here and they say to me, like, man, like, where you get it from?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, it's so much money around y'all, and y'all don't even see this. I'm like, bro, when I first got to LA, I slept in Beverly Hills in my car. I could have slept in Compton. I could have slept in Watts. I could have slept anywhere. But I want to see fucking Rolls Royces, man. I want to see Lamborghinis. How do you get that shit? I need to stay inspired. Like, I just noticed the money. Like, I felt more comfortable broke and homeless here than I ever felt in my life, even at Howard, because I just knew, like, yo,
yeah,
this is easy.
Nick, by you being from New York, what you think? Do you think because y'all deal with four seasons like me and Chicago, Flint? What's the difference? Do you think they work less? Because Brandon, an LA nigga.
I've told him many of times, like, I feel like the out of towners that come in LA,
yes, sir.
We come from competition, and and you gotta remember, like, to move to like, this is for me, to move to LA, to move all our shit to unfamiliar grounds.
Yeah,
we not just gonna sit out here and watch. Cause we already watched y'all from back home. So when we come out here, we already in our mentality, like, we not about to sit out here and watch. And I feel like, just to be real, like, the lifestyle out here for people that sit around, it's cause it's here. They feel like it's here. Yeah. Like Hollywood is here. Yeah. Beverly Hills is here. The Staples Center is here. So they like, we made it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like we out here. Gotcha. They don't get it, but we out here. We want more. Like, we want that shit. We want that building. Yeah. We want to be bigger than this motherfucker right here. Real talk. So we not about to sit down and what a lot of people say, like you say, like using the car or whatever. That ain't, to them, that is more like, what? Like, to us back home, we like, that ain't shit. Like, I done bounced around from couch to couch in my 20s. From the couch, hey, I
was just happy it didn't get cold. Shit, that was my shit. Like, I'm like,
it don't get cold.
It is warm out here. Yeah, like, I told somebody the other day, like, you don't really gotta have a crib to live in LA, man. You like, listen, I told somebody, if you homeless in New York City, you assed out. You gonna freeze to death. Yeah. You gonna get bitten by a rat or some shit. Like, out here, you could go to I be seeing people in LA Fitness just living like you thinking they living big. And they
but like, I've seen people come out here too, like, it's a double-edged sword as well. Because I've seen people come out here and create a whole new identity, fall up under somebody else's success, and not do shit. Right? Like, they get with a rich person or a rich friend, and they will live up under that guy until that situation is over and they're at square one. And Skid Row grows.
You know what that is?
Oh shit!
You know what that is?
Skid Row grows. God damn.
True story.
You might know people from back home that probably wasn't the most loudest or probably wasn't the most popular, but they created this persona that's been in them for a long time.
Yeah.
When you move to LA, it's for some reason you can create this character. And live within a lie.
Yeah.
And portray it. That's why they don't. If you talk to people that like that, if you ever ask them, like, how's the people back home, they always tell you they don't got no friends. Because the real people back home know how they are. They're out here portraying a different puzzle piece. You get to know that motherfucker. They're not going to bring you back home. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to reach the real Clarence when you go back home. They're never going to take you back where they at.
And I think just from, it's funny. I had told a story on when we were doing the meet and greet. People don't know I asked that nigga to take me to a show. That nigga. And I said, "Oh man, I need to get to the Improv." I called him.
No, said, nah. I gotta cut you off on that shit right there.
What I say?
This is an hour before this is an hour after we met. We got through hooping. Like, the conversation he told you about earlier, he said, "Yo, what's up? You from Chicago? You from Michigan?" I was like, "Yeah." "You from Chicago?" Well, we chopped it up. Yeah, we switched numbers and everything. I go to the crib and lay down. I'm chilling, like, yo. Get a phone call. Yo, what's up? What up? Who this? Grady. Oh, what's up, dog? Hey, man, I need to get to a show. Now, mind you, right?
Is that the 4 rebounds?
Like wait. Forget the show part, right? Forget the show part. I said, yo, what's up, man? Like, you need to get to a show. Okay, where you got to go? I'm like, I'm thinking Hollywood or some shit. And it said, Ontario.
Damn.
And then here we are, like, yo, I'm all the way. I don't know where I was staying.
I don't know where you was at.
Far as shit. I know that. Then I said, where you stay at? Santa Monica. I said, bro, you telling me I got to go to Santa Monica and we got to get to Ontario. He said, yeah, and we only got 2 hours.
That's when I knew that nigga loved me, nigga.
Which part was the deal breaker?
but it was just to me, it was just that, at that time, if you're brave enough to call me, that means your hustle is on 1,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? That means that, you know what? I got to get this shit done regardless of what I have to go through to do it. Yeah. I recognized the hustle at that time. You dig what I'm saying? Because I was getting out of it. I had just bought the Beamer. I did 740. Well, I don't know what I had. I had something
740.
I had something Platinum. Crazy. Yeah.
Platinum,
he fucking put some miles on my shit. I ain't even want to put that many miles on my shit. I got to go to Ontario. You know what I mean? But I just felt, like, yo, I know the grind. I can hear the hunger in his voice, man. So let's make it happen. Like, as long as you ain't ask me to sell some drugs and do some shit that's gonna take me down, I'm cool. Like,
when I say that motherfucker came, and I got busy that night. I got busy, so
we went out there and kicked it.
Oh, I went there. We
different
kicked
story.
It. What? If I'd have bombed,
if you'd have went out, he'd have been like,
look,
I came all the way.
I went out there. You know what? Because tell the truth. Remember, I didn't dress like how I dress now.
Nah.
I was dressing like on some rebel. Like I was coming out of the jungle. Like I'm a guerrilla warfare nigga. Yeah. And I'm getting in this car with, koofies on, looking mean in the motherfucker. Had a pick in my bed. Like, these niggas ain't shit out here. He just sitting in the car riding. I'm like, oh. But when I got in that motherfucking spaceship, I'm like, oh, hey, man.
We good, man. We
gonna
make it happen.
I'm not touching this car. I was in that motherfucking, big-ass Beamer like, oh, please, let's hurry up.
But it's just all about winning, man. It's just, I look at it like, yo, you win, we all win. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a grind. The process is fucking hard, but the reward is what's the best part of it. You know what
can't
I mean?
be afraid. When you out here grinding, I learned that you can't be afraid to ask and be afraid of the word no.
Nah.
Right, that's the story. That story right there.
I want to hear your part, Brandon. Hold on, let him finish.
Oh, go ahead.
Now you just can't be afraid to know the word no. Especially when you living in this area, like the Hollywood area, or everybody move out here, we all do the same thing. Listen, I don't give a how as long, like you said, as long as you ain't ask me to
do nothing illegal,
or prostitute or no shit like that. Hey, what do you need? Or you need a couple of this or whatever. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I've learned. There's a lot of people that I know that have gone far that I'd be like, you gonna ask that motherfucker that question? And they ask, and you be sitting there like, they said yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what happened is, and I asked somebody, because the person, like you just said, they feeling like, I understand this person.
Got you.
And he asked me because he really, you know what I'm saying? Because he really needed it.
Nah, if somebody asked me a question like that, like, it's like, yo, it's do or die, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, I got to get this because I'm trying to get my foot in the door in L.A. I'm never gonna deny nobody that.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
And now let me frame up the question. So Brandon, by you being a LA cat, do you feel your hunger is just as equivalent to Grady, Nick, and Omar?
Out here?
Come on.
No. But you gotta understand the platform. We at home. Okay. So it's true. You would say, oh, people from LA, the hunger ain't, because I'm at home.
Yes, sir.
Like, I can go out here and try this business venture, this, that. If it all fails, I'm at home. So y'all coming from different cities, so it's like, yo, I get out here, I gotta make it work.
Yeah.
I gotta make it work. So I'm listening. You brave as hell to call this man after an hour. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? That the LA
That's what hustlers do, though, man.
But I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
Now, if I was in New York, Michigan, or Chicago, then probably I'll be like, yo, I don't have no resources. I gotta take this.
I just met him. He wasn't a resource. Right?
You had just met him. It was an hour later.
What I'm saying is, if I'm in New York or I'm Chicago, I just met you, and it's like, shit, I gotta get to this spot. I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in my element. Out here, I'm in my element.
Okay.
So it's like shit. I mean, like shit.
But to answer that question though, you say you're out of your element. Only the chosen few can break out of their element, because you know people in Chicago, I know people in New York, you know people in LA. Ain't everybody gonna make the move that we made. Everybody talk about it, but everybody gonna make the move. What I mean is the move when you said, I'm gonna go to New York, and then I'm gonna come out here. I know when you said when you decided to come out here, there's some people that probably was like, you crazy. Or when you decided to come out here,
my whole family told me I was crazy.
There you go. It's not every, and then when you out here, you out here on a time, you out here on a score clock, because you got people back home now. They watching, and here's the crazy part: ain't nothing wrong for some people going back home. But some people be like, if you go back home, they have that thing in their head where it's failure. Nah, it ain't failure. You went out there and you tried something that ain't nobody else ever tried before. Yeah. And it's just crazy. It's a chosen few. Not everybody got that dream to be like, I'm going to get up, pack my shit, go out there, start over. Don't nobody know me. People back home saying he gonna fail. People out here saying you don't belong.
Right.
And you don't know nobody. You out here alone. You know what I'm saying? And you out here with a million motherfuckers trying to do the same thing like you.
And it was so crazy because now just, he made me remember that when we was at the meet and greet for the leading up to the show. And O was like, yo, you gotta tell that story. And I was like, which one? O, he was like, nigga, tell how we met. You know what I'm saying? So when I thought about that, I was like, wow. Like I really asked this man. And I'm like, yo, G, I just got to go to the show. Now, he never said, nigga, you funny. He didn't say none of that shit. That nigga saw me get on stage. I'm like, nigga, this is where I belong, like, regardless. So then, I guess just being around cats is doing better than you. Like, you want to be around, and I'm not saying better than you as monetary. A nigga like him exposed me to cigars, helped me to keep calm, because I live by the water. The water is tranquil. Cigars is, meditative. You gotta chill. And it's like I just said, like, look, nigga, you really look like you'll do it. And I'm like, well, damn. But people would do that. So the perception is somebody, if I walk down the street, I don't look like a comedian. They wouldn't know that's my nigga. They wouldn't know that. And like, when my kids saw the effect that he had on people. He had the kids. He brought the students to Bishop T.D. Jake's show. That man right there. My son, both of my boys is like, Dad, we was on TV and Mr. McGee up there, and we like, man, I'm looking at Mr. Jakes, the man, the preacher nigga, shit. Like, I'm like, yeah,
preacher nigga.
I'm like, son, it's Mr. Jake. But okay, whatever. Kids don't know, but I just think that once the hardest thing for me to talk to him, I had to ask him twice, life-changing, to help me get to the show, and I needed my kids to go to his school. Yeah. That was ego that I had to say, okay, I had to identify, like, if I call this nigga, would he laugh at me? Like, nigga, I don't. But then I called him, I was like, look, nigga, I just went for it. That was 2 slingshots. He caught the motherfuckers, like, come on. And then I was like, oh, he caught the shit.
Yeah, but you asking me things that we supposed to do. I signed up for that shit.
A lot of people don't know that, though. Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all about pushing the culture forward. Like, I don't do things not to inspire people, right?
Yes.
Like, that's why I say, like, I didn't go buy Toyotas. Like, ain't nobody our color doing this shit.
No. Nobody
our color is renting Rolls Royces and
no.
Lamborghinis. And
no.
Not to say anything is wrong with selling Toyotas, because we'll sell them shits too, but I'm just saying that if you're not inspiring people, like even when I opened the school, everybody laughed at me when I said I have 100% graduation, 100% four-year college. It's like, man, you can't say that shit in public. Like, why not?
Wow.
Like, no, man, nobody in LA ever, like, the kids not, 100% of them can't graduate. And these are educators. Yeah. These are politicians that y'all guys are voting for. Like, they were saying that these kids cannot learn like that. What? Yo, I'm teaching them about money. Who's not gonna fucking listen?
Yes, you are.
I'm teaching you how to win. I'm teaching you how to eat. If I'm going to tell you to stop selling drugs, I got to give you something.
You got to give me something, nigga.
Right? So I'm going to give you that plan. Yeah. Right? So it's perspective, man. And it's just, we have to push the envelope, and we can't be afraid, man. Like, if you don't, you're an actor, right?
Comedian.
Right? Like if you don't want to compete against Denzel, what are you fucking doing it for? Right? Like, what are you, if you don't see yourself as big as Eddie Murphy, what the fuck are you doing it for?
What the fuck I'm doing it for?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't like.
You can't be afraid to lose. That the story that you told about how you met him in Ontario.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the question that I asked you.
I met him at Poinsettia.
Poinsettia.
Yeah. We've been in Hollywood.
Yeah, in Hollywood.
You gotta look at the question.
Well, I walked, didn't have a you know what I'm saying?
You could have told me no. I asked him, this is like, what, after your birthday party? I said, let me come. I'm good. I'll just walk around the hotel.
Yeah, that nigga.
As I said, I want to come. I wanted to perform for him. I wanted to perform when he performed out in
Temecula.
You're a comedian too?
I'm a comedian. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know that.
And I said, yo, I will come out there and I'll perform. I don't worry about staying. I'll walk around the hotel the whole time.
Yeah, but
and you could have been like, nah, this is weird. But it's what's inside
you put the work in.
But
that's a different type of grind.
That's a different type. And my whole thing was, and back in my mentality was, what if I get tired?
Yeah.
What if I ain't got nowhere to stay?
Yeah.
What if I'm out there? I didn't think about any about it. All I thought about was like, man, I'm trying to get on this stage.
Yeah.
Perform with this man out there.
Yeah.
And that's just, I just think if you ain't, like he said, if you ain't got that winning mentality to go out there, it's like basketball. When you watch basketball, I give an example. There was one play. There was a dude on the Sacramento Kings.
Scott Paul.
No, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield. He's a two guard, young dude.
Yeah. Big mouth.
And he was shooting.
He got big mouth.
He shoot threes. And it was one game. It was one game. The coach told him not to shoot, and he shot the ball anyway. He shot the three, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next play, the coach discouraged him. I don't know if you remember. It was on ESPN. He just stood there with the ball, and he just passed it, and they lost. After he just shot the ball, he was on a streak, and he said at the end of the game, I should have said, "Fuck that, coach." He said I shouldn't even listen. I should have just shot the ball.
Kobe would have shot it.
That's the instincts. Yeah, but that's the instincts that you. Well, it's ain't no Kobe. That's the instincts as a basketball player.
That's my favorite player.
But,
that's his fucking favorite player. That nigga Brandon will kill you over Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe my favorite, man. And that's why he's my favorite, because of the mentality, man. It's just like, nah, man. You can't like and you know what it is too? I like a lot of people with success, they afraid to say they the best. Right? Like they walk in a room and they like, man, I don't really want to say nothing because they don't want to, I ain't on their level, or like, nah, man, fuck that. Like I don't let nobody steal my championship.
No,
you dig what I'm saying? Like if I want to go, whatever it is, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna do it. I don't care how you feel, because that's your problem.
That's your problem.
Like, so I took the concept of when you was little, right? When your mama used to say, like, if you cry, boy, I'm gonna give you something to really cry for, right? Well, if you hate, I'm gonna give you something to really fucking hate for, right? So I'm gonna fucking just keep doing me. If my dream is your nightmare, fuck, you just don't get no sleep. That ain't my problem. But I'm not gonna stop.
I love that.
Don't be around. Don't be around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Like, and you can't. That's what I mean. You can't let people steal your championship. Like, I work too hard. Like, you.
Yeah.
Fuck that. A janitor telling me like, you what?
Yeah.
Why you in this room? You dig what I'm saying? Like, I work too hard to even listen to that shit. You dig what I'm saying? So I just don't allow people to interrupt what the fuck I'm doing at all.
They make people, but you know what's so funny? People like you, they make us sound crazy.
Go ahead.
When you say you the best, or you say I'm the dopest, or if you say I'm about to do this show, I'm about to kill this show, or if you say I'm about to do this, I'm like, ain't nobody fucking with me. They try to make you sound like you're not humble.
Yeah.
They try to make that's not I'm not humble. You supposed to think that. If you come from a sports background or any type of competitive, or you have a pops that you want to win, you supposed to know when you get to any aspect.
And I just think it's too is if your heart and your mind and your intentions are in the right place. Like I don't walk in a room just to shit on people. But if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? Yeah. So, but I do it to inspire. Like, I want people to look at that and be like, yo, I can do that shit. If he can do it, I can do it. Because we have a copycat culture.
Yes.
When the first rapper hit, when the first rapper started selling drugs to buy his albums and get everybody followed that blueprint. You dig what I'm saying?
Joe,
everybody, Jay's, everybody was doing it, right?
Yeah. So they could go platinum.
So they can go platinum, right? Or be fly while they're trying to make the fucking album. You dig what I'm saying? So you can't be afraid to be who you are.
Now, let me ask y'all this. Since we all, it's men in here, right? I'm piggybacking off of what you brought out, but I thought about this for a minute. When we're told to stay in the guidelines of don't be cocky, don't be arrogant, don't be confident.
No,
I think if we told children, Omar, you told your students you could be whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
So why would you tell when they become an adult? Like, 'cause you got a son, you got little BJ, your daughter, your niece, nephew.
Yeah.
When they get to the point where they like, I'm worth $1 million fucking dollars, or I got the potential to, go D1. You know what I'm saying? Do you think we supposed to play our position due to fear? Or do you think we should acknowledge those as like, yeah, you the shit, move out the way. You should be the shit. Come on, because we should put them on the pedestal.
Are you talking about the people before us?
Yeah.
Nah, you have to respect the people that's before you. I don't. I think it's good competitive nature, right?
Yeah.
So like, my brother or whoever it may be, right? I want to be better.
Yeah.
I don't want to shit on my brother, but yo,
I'm nice.
I'm nice. If you win D1, I want to go pro.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like I can't. But it's a competitive nature, and that's a respectful thing.
Yeah.
Right. But at the same time, if my brother be like, yo, you ain't shit. Who averaged the most? I'm not scared to say that.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, like, but you challenge that.
But do you think people really want to hear that though?
No. It's the product sell itself.
Yes.
You don't have to. You don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Again, like the consistent thing in what I say is that if people ask or if people challenge that, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have to tell people what I do. They see that shit, right? Yeah. But if you come and challenge that, I'm definitely gonna give you
what you looking
some
for.
Examples of the difference between me and you, right?
Brandon, what you tell yours?
I piggyback what you said earlier. You said something about you got the older dudes who are like in competition with you, like, yo, we don't want to let this young dude.
Yeah, a lot.
And it's very rare where you find somebody that's genuine. That's like, yo,
yeah, it's very rare.
I'm gonna pull him up. I'm gonna pull him up because what I've learned in my experience is people want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better.
There you go. And that's the old regime.
So you know what I mean? So it's like, so it's very rare in every aspect. If I jump into the business game and I happen to come better than the teacher might try to humble me.
Yeah.
Am I wrong for being like, hey, I appreciate everything you taught me, but I'm about to take this, what you taught me, to another level.
Okay.
Am I wrong for that?
Nick, what you think?
I feel like this. I don't mind giving, with my mentality, you got to move in a way where either people going to fuck with you or they not.
Yeah.
And on the bottom part, I'll put it to you like this.
Yeah.
When I first met you, you told me, I'm going to teach you this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go and do what? Do your own thing.
I said go on your own.
Do your own thing, right? One thing you always say to me, you be like, I'm funnier than all these niggas.
Yeah.
Always notice it never offended me because that's how you're supposed to talk to me, because I'm the guard on the other side that's supposed to be like, all right, we'll see.
Yeah.
There's no offense to that. There's no offense to it, because at the end of the day, when I'm telling another comedian I'm funnier than him, I'll give him the game all day, and he can get better.
Yeah.
I want you to get better, but I'm still never gonna think you're gonna be funnier than me, because at the end of the day, this is my world. This is what I'm. This. First of all, you're supposed to put yourself in this own box.
Yeah.
Your own box, and there's not a problem giving information. Brandon, here, go do that show. When you open up for What's Name show, go do your thing, kill it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what he's telling me. But he not sitting here not giving me information saying, well, okay, I'm hoping that Nick get better than me. He like, nah, I want Nick to get better. And you gotta be your own. Look at the NBA. It's 82 teams. There's 12 players. What? 12 to 15 players on every team. Every player.
It's 82.
So I'm sorry. That's 82 teams. I'm sorry.
Damn.
There's 82 games.
I know what you meant, bro. I know what you meant. I was
82 games. 82 games.
Teams.
Yeah, 28 teams. Or was it 30?
The world is telling you LeBron's the best player in the world. The players on the team don't think LeBron's the best player in the world. All the other players on the team. When Kobe was playing, in that era that he played in, T-Mac didn't think Kobe was better than him.
No.
And Kobe didn't think T-Mac. And we can say what we want.
Allen Iverson was better than all of them niggas. But that's me because he a point guard.
Yeah, point guard. But see, that's
but they came in together. Wait, oh shit.
That's another comment. We'll talk about that because I see what's going on.
I'm gonna get into that. Hold on, there we go.
5 rings, baby. So
he got 5.
Yeah.
There's
nothing else to talk about.
But you understand what I'm saying.
He does have 5 rings.
5 rings.
Kobe does have 5 rings, but they're both. They were both icons.
Oh, question about it.
Cool. Say no more.
I think
Allen
Allen Iverson's impact on the game was probably only second to Jordan.
And maybe. Not Kobe.
No. Kobe impact on the game was like changing culture.
Yeah.
Kobe was the best. Kobe was a better player. Don't get that twisted.
I'm glad as a Kobe fan. I'm glad as a Kobe fan. I try to have this discussion.
Yeah, because Brandon.
Because we said no. So I said, Allen.
Tell him.
This is what I said about Kobe Bryant. No disrespect to him. He's one of the best.
Hey, that's Omar. Savvy.
Only problem that Kobe had was I felt like he was stuck between. He came in between the Jordan and he came in between this other like LeBron and the LeBron era.
Socially, he couldn't adjust.
He couldn't adjust.
Well, he was in between Allen Iverson and Jordan.
Good shit, Nick.
Allen Iverson and Jordan.
But Allen Iverson, when he came in the game, you think about what Jordan was to the NBA. Iverson had people changing their hairstyle, the crossover, the tattoo, the over the white
and he said,
the game.
"Fuck them."
The zone changed. Like this is a whole bunch of shit that this dude. He was a game changer. So I was just like, it was Jordan. I said there was AI, and then I said you probably. I don't think there's ever. I don't know who the next player that's going to be. I can't say it's LeBron.
No.
I really don't. Cause I don't see a lot of people.
That's generational. Them players come every blue moon. I think when you look at when I just talk about fashion and culture and just taking the game fashionably to a whole nother level, or even the way we approach the game. Allen Iverson had his own world. It's no question about that. It's no question about that.
But it was a self-destructive
But when
one
you
too.
talk to players to this day that lived in the Kobe era, every last one of them, a lot of them won't say it publicly because they have a lot of ties to LeBron, right? But they will say to you in a private conversation that, no, that was the horse we were scared of.
Who, Kobe?
Kobe. It's not even a question. They'll all tell you like he's the best. Like it's not even if you guarding Kobe, you got to worry about that 100% of the time down the court.
Yeah.
LeBron gonna give you a break all the time.
Let me ask you a question. You're a Kobe fan, right? Who had a bigger impact on the Lakers?
Omar know this shit.
Magic or Kobe?
There you go.
Before I let you, this is the
I would say Kobe now, definitely after this shit, Magic just pulled. Definitely right now. It ain't even no question right now. Right. Kobe is way better than Magic.
Kobe and Magic get even with the snitch shit.
Well, he didn't snitch on the Lakers though. That's the whole problem. He's messing up the Laker nation right now. What he's doing now was just totally foul, bro. So
I couldn't believe before you leave. I couldn't believe he got on TV.
It used to be an argument, but it's definitely Kobe now. It's not even a question.
So if I was to say this, right? Let me say this because me being a Chicago nigga and, everybody want to be Air. Mm-hmm. None of these niggas' gym shoes will ever match up to Air. I don't give a fuck if it's Allen Iverson.
Nobody.
Not even close. Kobe has some cold gym shoes.
No, nobody.
It's
not even in no sport. Period.
So, and that's a Chicago nigga. And I'm not even a Jordan fan.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Right?
That's so interesting to me.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm not a fan of him. I've always rooted for the underdog, right? I remember you play football, right? It was a nigga named Steve Atwater played for the Denver Broncos.
Safety.
Brilliant. That's my favorite NFL player. He didn't get.
Not Deion. Deion was my favorite.
Yeah, Deion was nice.
He's trash.
Deion was trash?
Yeah, I say it all day. I like gorillas. Steve Atwater was a gorilla, and he a fighter nigga.
Wait, okay, I got you, right? But say trash, bro?
No.
Oh, my God.
No, I'll put it like this. Dale Green used to give him business. You know what I'm saying? Like, Willie Gault used to give that nigga business. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to remember.
Trash, though?
No, I'm not saying he's trash.
Deion's another player that changed the culture.
Big time.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I just don't like. I ain't gonna say I don't like because he's a specimen. First of all, I can't do what he do.
None of us can.
Right? I think he did what he's supposed to do, which was sell himself. He was a brilliant marksman. I mean,
and he shut down half the field.
Yes, he did. Now let me say this. When Steve Atwater, niggas ain't want to catch the ball.
Oh, no question.
Power, right? When you come, like you got that on your hat. Your company says posh. When you see me, nigga, that's respect. That's how it is when I come in the comedy club. Argument. Niggas more be like, oh, there go Grady. That's what the fuck it's supposed to be. Yeah. When I come in here, you gotta go to work. And they be like, oh, we gonna put that nigga on the show. Fear. When they saw Atwater, it was fear. Deion, they trying to beat him. Nobody was afraid of him.
But wait,
quarterbacks were.
Y'all saying Deion Sanders?
I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
For the NFL.
Before what's the name?
Before who?
Before Bo.
Bo Jackson.
Listen, no.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, Deion had a bigger impact.
Bro, listen, this is why I say Deion
had a bigger
swagger.
impact. Yeah, wait.
Deion had
I didn't
swagger.
want to be Bo.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
be Bo. But here's all right. You didn't want to be Bo. But when you look at the culture of people, Bo Jackson. First of all, he was in the cartoon.
That we
right?
Really
remember that with Michael Jordan, Mike, Wayne, Rest. That was all the best players, right? Yeah. Bo Jackson, was he the first one? The football, baseball thing?
Yeah.
He was the first. He was the first one, and he was the one that was like on the magazine covers. Like they were
Kansas City Royals,
yeah, they was fucking with Bo heavy.
You gotta understand, Deion.
But when a player gets a theme song, it's a rap. Bo knows what. Like Michael Jordan had to like Mike.
Bro.
Bo knows.
Deion landed the helicopter in the middle of the playoff game in the middle of the field.
Bo knows.
Oh shit!
Wait,
I can't beat that.
Come on, bro. Like, jumped out with chains. He was the chains and everything before Allen Iverson.
Bo knows basketball.
That is true.
Yo,
all the swag.
That is true. That's true.
Yo, his name was Prime Time.
Deion Sanders on his draft night had the big gold robe.
Yeah, he was like
the Gazelle joints
with the come on.
Swag. The curl joints. Nobody wanted to be Bo.
Nobody
wanted to be Bo. Everybody wanted to be Bo.
Bo had a commercial.
Bo had some cold shoes. He had a commercial.
Yeah, he had the
Bo knows. You hear Bo knows?
Deion was in the coolest city. He was in Atlanta. He was in Kansas. Dude was in Kansas City, man. Like nobody.
Deion had a number one.
I'll tell you like this.
Number one single.
Come on.
And I put it to you like this. And maybe.
And he was in the video with Hammer at the time.
I'll put it like this.
Shit on Hammer either. Hammer was hot at the time.
Who?
Hammer.
I put it like this. To his credit, to Deion Sanders' credit, I think when Oliver Stone saw him, he said, "That's Any Given Sunday."
That's Willie Beeman.
Cool.
That's Willie Beeman.
It's nobody with a bigger personality in any sport than Deion. Nobody.
So I'll give you that. But then I just felt like when he came to the crib.
Air Jordan?
Yeah.
You got to think. His product.
No, I'm just saying how that 6'6" ass nigga, when I seen a whole team try to beat him up, I was like, oh shit,
they had no choice.
You niggas beat him up. All them Detroit
couldn't
niggas.
Wait, man. I couldn't stand Jordan. Right? I hated Jordan.
No way.
I get it. I understood. I was like, damn, why they trying to beat that man up, right? And then when you see it, it's like, he's better than all of them.
But you have to understand something, man. Jordan was the only athlete on this earth that was never seen before that had the most swag and silence.
Yeah.
That nobody, like, you never seen that. The curiosity. You didn't know nothing about Jordan, but he was the coldest dude on earth.
He had a cologne. He had a cologne.
Shoes.
He had a cologne.
He had everything.
Jordan,
but you very
on the door.
Trash.
What? No, come on. Don't do that.
What was trash?
They sell it at Ross.
Nah, I mean, he's not in the NBA though. But Jordan, yo, we had this discussion. Jordan, he just
Jordan. What is it called?
I'm sitting next to a Kobe fan, and he's showing respect. You know what's crazy? We were talking about like who had an impact between Kobe and Jordan, right? We were talking about like,
that's not close.
And I'm telling him, Jordan.
We already know who got it.
Yeah,
we like Jordan
it's
had
Michael Jordan.
Mike. Like he had.
It's
like,
not close. It's
Jordan.
Jordan. That's definitely Jordan. Jordan's impact on basketball was like we never seen it before.
Huge. It was huge, right?
And nobody, and
nobody
granted, in sports, nobody will be able to ever top him just on his shoes alone. Like I can't even front. Like I don't like Jordan, but it is what it is. Like people always like the best power forward. No, it's Tim Duncan. You may not like Tim Duncan, but he's the truth.
I'll give
it.
The closest person. KG. That's my favorite NBA player.
KG was not better than Tim Duncan.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I don't like Tim Duncan.
He five. You don't like him.
You don't have to. We didn't like Karl Malone.
He never missed the playoffs.
And Karl Malone was a deadly power forward. Like
Tim Duncan never missed the playoffs.
Never missed.
Never.
I don't like Tim Duncan because he was boring and he was a Spur.
But at the end of the day,
he was a Spur.
Y'all don't like Tim Duncan.
He was a winner.
Y'all don't like Duncan because he shares.
Yeah. But Bill Gates is boring too.
Him and Kobe at the same amount of rings.
So
right?
y'all see where he going with it. He's saying status and he's saying product. That's what he's saying.
Product.
Right?
Jordan was so dope that he didn't even have to say a word and the whole world followed. And on top of that, all the people that's loud, Magic and everybody, he still touched $1 billion first.
Yeah.
Sneakers still selling today.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just want to say something about since we talking about my city, Chicago, did you niggas hear what Kanye West said?
He was just on the Letterman show, right?
I'm finna tell you what
just
he said.
Turn them off months.
I'm so tired of that
And
dude,
if you are watching on the Mevo, I want you to call in. Kanye West said, Caucasian women have better sex than African American women.
Oh, my God.
Now, Brandon.
That's tough.
Now, Brandon, Nick, oh, this your first time here. You know, I want you to definitely come back, brother. I want you to be part of the family, whatever. But when I'm on this show, I talk shit.
No question.
I talk from the heart. Now, you've been a guest.
Yeah.
Right? You want to go first or you want to go last?
Man, it don't even matter, that question.
Okay. So, since she already ready, what you think? Why would he do that?
That
or
be
do
the
you...
dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Hold on, I want to
hear
him.
And the crazy part about it is his wife not even white.
No.
Isn't she Armenian?
Armenian. She's Armenian, right?
You talking sideburn bitch, right?
Sideburn.
No, you know whose broad that is, right? Everybody got mad. That's Ray J, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't honor no nigga, but go ahead. Oh, I'll wait.
Yeah. I mean, that's just not even. I hate to even entertain that question, man. It's just so dumb, man. Like it's nothing compares to a sister, man. Like it's not even close. Like
nothing,
dude.
Nothing.
From the smell to the movement, the dancing, just.
She gotta cuss me out for me to respect her, and I gotta allow her to cuss me.
That's
out.
like seriously, man. I think, man, I just can't stand brothers like that, man. Like I really can't. I mean, why we listening to a dude with gold hair in his 40s any fucking way?
Nigga, get out of here. Go.
Like why we even listening to a nigga with gold hair? Period.
Right. Stop fucking with him. But you go ahead, Brandon.
Go ahead, Brandon. Brandon itching. Come on, Brandon.
Because that's my whole point. Why are we? That's that man's opinion.
He's such a loser.
Now, listen. I don't agree with it.
I love Brandon.
I don't agree with it.
Talk that shit, Brandon.
I don't agree with it.
Okay.
But this man
is getting on. He's a Vikings fan, mind you.
This man is getting on national TV and speaking his mind, and we still like, we know he crazy.
Do you think he's crazy, or you think he's selling tickets?
No, I think he's.
I think he do it. I think he do it for shock value. Definitely do it for shock value.
I that too, but I really think he's crazy. He probably do. In his experience,
he's probably crazy, Brandon.
Listen, Kanye's a cornball.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely a cornball.
You can look at him and tell he's
Ain't
a cornball.
no question about that.
Ain't no black girls was ever fucking with Kanye like that. So he probably got love from the white girl. So that's why
he had the girl when she threw up the Delta sign. Chicago small. That was his girlfriend.
Yeah, but you know how it is. Like, I mean, he have character flaws, man. When you don't know who you are, you develop that person. What we were talking about earlier, the success, and he got close. He get into that world, and white is right. You got to think about everybody that Kanye shouts out is white. Louis Vuitton not talking to me. Adidas not talking to me. Steve Jobs, it's all white. It's all that's just what he strive for. He hates who he is. I mean, he got blonde hair, man. Why are we talking about this fucking whack ass guy?
He hates himself.
Here's the thing.
Fucking, he loves Trump, man.
He hates himself.
He Trump, white American. He just loves all that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with white American, but shit, I ain't in love with y'all.
Here's the thing.
They sure don't love her. Go ahead, Nick.
This ain't the first time I done heard some niggas say that.
Yeah.
To say this. It's not the first time I've heard niggas say that white women are better than the black woman.
She get best head and all that old stupid shit.
I think a lot of niggas that watch a lot of that porn.
Yeah.
The white porn, and they see the shit that the white they just be doing in the porn.
You know what's crazy? Every black dude to say that, I wouldn't hang with him.
So here's the thing.
I don't even hang with niggas that owe child support.
Here's the thing, right?
I don't. Your own child support don't fucking
I feel like the brothers that say that about the white women are the ones that because most of the brothers that I've known, like remember we went to the gym, we went to LA Fitness, right? There was a brother there. I was trying to get in the gym. I had to pass. He said the pass don't work till tomorrow. The white girl said, well, you can get in. The brother was going hard. He was like, no, you have to follow the rules. Like he was just, I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There are brothers like that cater only, they don't, they like that type of, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that core for a black chick. Because Kanye, look at his track record. It was Amber Rose. What is she?
Yeah, I don't know.
Portugal.
She's crazy. Yeah. She got to go here, too.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian, right?
That's Ray J, bitch.
That's Ray J, bitch. And then who was before that? We don't know if we had any history of the chicks that Kanye can't.
Well, when he came to Chicago, he used to date Melissa Ford.
Melissa.
So, everybody did.
Yeah. Kanye.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Kanye can't handle no black woman
I love
in the bedroom.
And that's it. That's it right there. It ain't even about the bedroom, right? And again, before I make all white people, I don't want all my white friends to be mad at me. I like white people, so I'm just saying that when the black man only does that and disrespect the sisters is the problem I have. That's when it's a problem, right?
When you going on
if you fall in love with a white girl, that's cool. But my initial point was this. A lot of black men, and this is the truth.
Okay.
They can use that sex shit. They can say whatever they want to, right?
I think I know what.
But at the end of the day,
I think I know it. Let me hear.
A black girl is gonna call you on your shit.
Okay.
When you settle for less, she gonna say you need to get your ass in school. When you settling for that job, oh, you need to do better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to learn how to speak. You need to know how to wear clothes. You need to.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that shit.
You're not gonna just shut
if you
down
think
an
you're the
argument.
man. If you think you're the man.
I don't even consider it thinking you're the man. I think I'm a man, but my wife still call me on my shit, right? My wife call me on like, bro, you need to do this. You need to do that.
Yeah.
A lot of black men come from that mama, and they expect the world to treat them like their mama. The red carpet is laid out for them their whole life, and they get into the real world, and then the girlfriend oh, no, I'm not your mama, bro. You're going to have to provide. Oh, let me look on the other side, because she not going to call me on my shit. Not now, at least.
I just feel like you said,
strong, nigga. God damn, that's strong.
If you got a taste, if you got a taste for white women, just say I love white women. Don't say I like them better.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. You can't say you like them better.
Yeah, I just think that shit is whack. If you like the
the sisters held us down too long for that.
But that's on that part. When it comes to Kanye, at this point in life, the niggas doing church services.
Yeah,
all right.
It's
He's
sad,
doing. You can't have a song called "Devil in the Dress" and "Devil this" and then you get to all the church services. The nigga hair, like you said, the nigga hair is gold. He tried to sell us homeless clothes for $1,000 a piece. We gotta just leave him the fuck alone.
That's it. That's gone. I'm so cool with that part.
He's
like,
gone.
hey man, just like take his black card, let him stay over there in the jungles wherever the fuck he is in Calabasas and beat on drums. Like I don't give a fuck. Don't put the camera on him. Go stand there with Trump. Go talk to his ass. Like, dude, just dismiss him, man. Like he's not even worth speaking on. Like I don't even fuck with him, man.
He took 2,000 pairs of white Yeezys to Africa and gave it out to these Africans. Like the nigga is a weirdo. Like it's and a lot of people don't want to. My fault. I'm just saying. A lot of people don't want to leave this alone. College Dropout was a classic album.
There's no question about his music.
It will forever. No, but I'm just saying this.
A
lot of black people don't know how to just like. All right, leave college, drop out the music, but leave this nigga the fuck alone. He's gone.
Well, I don't even listen to the music no more.
I don't even fuck with the music. Like Kelly, the same thing with Dude. Like.
Hey man, what's up with you Chicago niggas, man?
Hey, wow. Little dirt.
Y'all keep the little girls in the house and shit, man. What the fuck is going on?
You know, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Because it's from my city.
Too cold out there.
Most niggas never been shit. Okay? So if you never had pussy before you got fame, see, that gang shit is serious where I'm from. See, I'm from, the gang shit is legit.
Talk that shit.
Right? But then you get a nigga that say, hey, he a West Side nigga. But he always been fucking with little girls. Talking about R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got this South Side nigga. He grew up in the Hundreds. Wild Hundreds is what they call it. It's a store named after Chicago. He went there and...
Is it Kanye?
No. It's just a nigga who made it.
Okay.
The Hundreds. The Hundreds. That's Chicago term. He never had niggas tell him no.
Yeah. Yes, people around him.
John Monopoly, Don C, when everybody doing the snapbacks and the what you call them things, them jerseys and shit. Them was the niggas that were telling like, look, you fucking up. His Jasper.
Yeah.
This man Jasper was a nigga.
Yo.
When Kanye did the Louis Vuitton shoe deal, he gave all his homies shoe names.
Yeah. Did you see the interview with Jay like in 2004 or 5 when did the
which one?
The best of the two worlds, and they was touring.
2005.
So he did an interview 2005, right?
You talking about R. Kelly and Jay-Z?
Yeah, when they broke up, when they had that big dispute, right?
Yeah,
he had a long article. He had a long interview about how this dude is gonna self-destruct because it's nobody telling him what he needs to know. Like they keep saying yes to this guy. Dude, he's gonna self-destruct. He was saying this a long time ago. Like, yo,
Jay-Z
he got too many yes men around him. This dude is about to self-destruct.
Yeah.
And
that's what happened.
Exactly what happened.
And I just think that just to the point of, Brandon, when you get to a level, Nick, when you get to a level, don't be afraid for a nigga to be like, yo, that shit trash. Don't get offended.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get offended.
Need real cats around you, man.
I would do it. I would fight tooth and nail, but because I knew I was right.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you see that first fuck up, I was like, oh shit, I gotta do this over. And I had to do it over. I missed the opportunity to get on TV, Laugh-Palooza. I'm like, Tiff, this is how I gotta do it. She like, don't do it that way. Do 1 through 7. Immediately like that. Stay on it 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Boom. I went 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7. Even though still got a standing ovation, but they was like, damn, we gonna give it to that nigga. And that whole festival, it was all anger. So I kept that anger with me every time I go on stage. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm mad at it. I was just like, it's always perform. Like I can never grab that. So I always perform with my shows. Go ahead.
I think we get too far though. It's like R. Kelly is a nigga that I feel like it got too far.
Yeah.
It's a genius, but you label as a genius. Let's fuck the personal shit.
Yeah.
Music is a genius. And when you are a genius, I just think it's like
is it genius or
genius?
Genius, bet.
It get too. It's too hard to tell a nigga like that.
Huh?
Nah, that's how I felt. Like when the Yeezus album came out, I was like, okay, no one's gonna sit. I heard stories. They said that this nigga was jumping on like table. Jay was just sitting there like,
what's this dude?
but Jay was just like in his mind. Jay was like, this nigga is bringing out these hits. So at what point? But see, it's at that point when you sit there. Nah, it's like a nigga that's annoying, but you're like, nah, he's smart.
But do you think, so let me say this then, and then because I want to get into yours. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all heard of Neely Fuller? You never 1974, this is a brother. He the one that played in Bruce Lee, the brother with Afro, right?
Oh, yeah, talk. Okay, yeah.
He said, 1974, there's an epidemic that Anglo-Saxons are doing where they are, you ready? They are trying to emasculate African-American men. 1974, 40-some years ago, 44 years ago. Motherfuckers talking this shit now saying, hey, you niggas is going to start dressing like bitches. And the black community is going to do what? Accept it. So now we're seeing it. Now, I drove down, going to posh, imports. I went there, luxury imports. Went there, drove down Santa Monica. See a gang of them, right? All these gay niggas. Trunks, they on swings and briefs. The name of the store is called Trunks. And these niggas are swinging out of the window.
Right, comedians can get away with all type of shit, boy. Ooh,
so these soft-ass niggas, right? Then you see the transgender niggas. Then you see the transvestite. You see all this shit.
Yeah.
Now we over in our neighborhood. Because I got them in my family. You got them in your family. Everybody got them in their family, right?
I don't have one.
No, I'm saying gay.
No, I don't have one in my family yet.
Good.
No
but
uncle?
you don't know.
Thank
you
God.
probably don't know
No
yet.
uncle?
You won't
no
know
uncle,
yet.
no
You
nothing.
won't know yet. You'll find out. I found out on accident.
I hope not.
I found out on accident. I found out at a funeral. My mom's, I said, who's that? She said, oh, that's son. I was like, I went on there, well, kinfolk. He was like, "What's up, Ray Ray?"
Yeah. I mean, you can't help it. It's everywhere now. We the minority.
So here's the thing, right? Mm-hmm. So
never thought I'd say that.
When it come to the shit with this gay shit, like, and it's not like it's bad. It's not like it's like go hurt them, but it's like, what's wrong with telling them, look, nigga, stay your ass over there, man. Well, we don't wear this shit like y'all would wear.
I think it's a little unfair at this point, right?
What?
Because I think just the rules are just in the favor of them. That's the only reason I kind of get offended with the whole situation, right? Yeah. Whatever you do, you do. I don't have no problem with what you do.
Not at all.
Right? I don't believe in gay bashing or that. I just do what I do. You do what you do. But the problem is this. If a gay man called me stupid and I say, you stupid, now I'm gay bashing. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying?
Like what's the singer? Like Genuine, when the white boy tried to kiss him in the mouth and he was over in London.
Yeah, Will Smith. It was the same thing. It's like
No, there was a reporter just saying, "What's up?" He just like, bop.
No. He tried to kiss him in the lips, man. Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
Oh, he's supposed to break his face.
But see, that's the problem. That's the problem, right? Okay. So like they can go and cross those lines, but when we react, we're gay bashing, right?
That's why when they said when they was like, when you gonna do your special. And I was like, I'm going to talk shit about all of them. That's why I'm an alpha male.
Yeah.
There's a reason for me doing this. There's a reason for me saying, I'm not saying kill you. I'm just saying stop dating that bitch nigga.
You know what's funny?
That nigga got more than 3 bracelets. You already know he don't fuck with you. This nigga got too many accessories. He a whore.
You know when I saw the first sign of it? Remember Bobby Brown? Bobby Brown had an interview.
I ain't fucking with Grady, y'all.
Fuck out of here. Shit.
Bobby Brown had an interview years ago where he was on the couch, and I think this dude was like, "What does it feel like to be in jail?" The white boy. The video, it's all over the internet too. The white boy was like, "Would you let me do things to you?" And Bobby Brown was like, "The fuck you just say to me?" Whoa. Like he caught the white boy. He was like, "Well, nothing." Like and Bobby Brown was like, "You said that you want to do things to me." He said, "Don't you know I'll fuck you up?" And back in the day, I remember the interview we looked at Bobby like he was crazy, but now when you look at this shit now, right?
No.
If a gay man hits on you and you be like, "Nah, I'm not into that," they'll be like, "Oh, you're what's it, homophobe?
I'm gonna bash your skull in, nigga.
You're a homophobe." Like, and then they'll
King homophobe.
And they'll tear you down.
Call me that.
They'll tear you the fuck down.
The difference is, here's the thing. Black men are always, because they want to beat us. Niggas don't know how to walk in their own strength. So when I go out on stage and I'm doing a fucking show and I'm making a man feel uncomfortable because that's him. You can't help a nigga like, nigga, I see the bitch in you. You really want your bitch dress on. I can smell it. Most bitch niggas give off the aroma.
Yo, you know I got in a fight when I first moved out here.
You did?
Hell yeah, it was.
You
crazy.
fought one?
Yeah.
How
transvestite. It was.
Niggas is strong.
Well, fuck. I went to some club. I can't remember the name of it, but it was popping. I had just got out here and shit. I was happy. Had the fucked up Honda Accord, and I would park around the corner so nobody would see my car. Cause everybody pulling up in the fly joints, right?
Yeah.
So I jump out and I go to the club and. For some reason I had to leave about 1:30.
Yeah.
And you know on Hollywood, the streets are long.
Yes, they are.
They're like really long. Like so the crosswalk was like, I ain't never told this story either, but to a few people, but the crosswalk was long. So I was like in the middle. And you know how you look at some of the windshield and I'm looking at people looking like, yo, and I'm looking like, what the fuck y'all looking at, right? So when I turn, it's like she looked like she was about 6'5". With heels on, all white, like right on me. Like, so my head was telling me, don't let her touch you, but I gotta get her off of me. I don't even know if I can go to jail for this shit. That's 10 years, right? Yeah, 2000. Okay.
It's 11 years.
Yeah. Anyway, so man, it just gave her like a 2-piece. Pop, pop, pop.
Wait. So y'all got into it first?
Nah, she was just like, you know how it was a scary time. Like, I don't even know if she was passing me, but it just scared the shit out of me because I'm from Flint right now. I don't know. I ain't never seen this shit before. Like,
real
that's
talk.
just like a monster. Like,
fucking, they keep them.
Yeah, it was like an X-Man. Like, I didn't know what the hell that was. You get what I'm saying?
That's a big bitch.
Yeah, so I turned and I'm trying to like not let it touch me at the same time. And just the natural reaction, I just pop, 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 and she hit. Then the dude was like, "Nigga, run!" Like they like, "You going to jail?" Like I was like, so I hit out, and that was my last story, man. Like that was just on some reaction.
That was out of fear, though.
Yeah, that was out of fear.
He wasn't going looking for him to beat him up.
No,
that was out of fear.
It wasn't even about that at all.
I went to school with them when I went to culinary school. I was 18 years old in Chicago.
Kept the knives on you.
But this was 1994 when them gay niggas knew they place. Stay where you at.
Yeah.
Go to the Baton Club. Go to the gay club. Don't bring your ass up in here. But the cool thing was they were all from third world countries.
Word.
So me and Big Jennifer from Outgill Garden Projects, we was the only two black young kids. We was 18 years old, 1994. And everybody in that bitch was sweet. Everybody, my chefs, everybody was sweet, all of them. And the cool thing was they were very fucking nice. They was not talking that shit they talking now. They was more like,
that's cool.
They like, look, I know what you not like. I mean, I know what you don't like this, but you can feel the aroma. You go, oh yeah, Omar ain't with it. Brandon ain't with it. Nick ain't with it. You know, whomever. Now the thing is, I never forgot when Corey Holcomb always teased me. He was like, nigga, I'm gonna have to call Tiff to come get you, because when that gay nigga reached to touch your beard, you had already moved the dude out the way. And I'm finna knock his dick straight through his ass. I'm talking about I'm finna destroy the nigga, right? Because, it's just like, no. I don't want to tell you, please don't do that. I don't want to give you the forewarning. I want to be able to shock this motherfucker. Omar, remember the time you just said when you understood what money feels like?
Yeah.
I got so scared. This when Deion Coles with NBC. Let me tell you what the sucker shit I do. Big tough Grady, I get around $1.5 billion in the room. It's about $1.5 billion. That go ZZ Top, that go Will Ferrell, that go, Ron Meyer, whatever these niggas. I'm like, damn, they go do. Okay, I know they do. The bleachers to the Tonight Show. This was when Deion got Conan. The rap party. Conan is playing the acts. Deion Cole, like, it's every table, every station is full of food. Any liquor you want. I get up under the bleachers and call Tiff. I say, can you come get me? She said, where you at? Under the bleachers. I said, what the fuck happened? I said, nothing. It's just I don't fit in. I want to fight these niggas.
That's why I left Hollywood.
Right?
That's exactly why. Right? That's what I was telling you. My values and shit was different.
So I said, and I'm sitting there listening to you today like, hell no, I ain't the only one, right? So when money is around you, you just change and like, nigga, like you can be in it. You might be all right. You can't be in it. And I'm going to tell you why you can't be in it.
I'll tell you why I can't either, but go ahead.
But so as I'm up under the door and I'm so scared, and I'm like, I got on a scarf, I got a cut. I'm like, I'm okay. Like, they don't look at me retarded. Like, yo, Conan, like, come on, man, sit on the couch. I'm like, yeah, Deion, like, yo, get on the couch. I'm like, yeah, cool. Take a picture. I'm like, hold on. He was like, yo, what you found? I said, I gotta call Tiff. He said, you gotta call. I gotta call Tiff. He said, you good? I said, nah. I said, why not? I said, because I want to beat one of these niggas up. Because I think they're gonna try me. And the cool thing was one of the directors, Marcus Rebay, who shot me on Raboy, who did next Friday, and we did the Kevin shit when we did the one Next Level.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he met me from. He was like, man, you just had your fist balled up, and he said, they was like, yo, what's up with dude over there? Is he cool? I said, you gotta come get me. So she come to NBC lot. Everybody, ZZ Top, everybody's there. All this Willie Nelson, all these niggas is in here. Oh, I'm so scared, Brandon. I'm so scared, nigga. I'm so scared. When Tiff said she's on the lot, I ran up out that motherfucker. Deion like, come on, Grady, come in. I said, I gotta get Tiff, G. I gotta get Tiff. He come in. He was like, go bring Tiff in here. This motherfucker, Tiff, she walks in, chest out like, yep, boop, boop. And I'm watching her talk to these CEO niggas. I'm like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck from, let's get up out of here, right? So she wasn't afraid to be around white folks. I was.
Nigga, all this time I thought you was afraid to be around gay people. You talking about white folks?
But they was all in the mix. They was all no. But they was all in the mix though.
No, I got you. You said you was like he could be, I can be around it. He can. I was like, wait, what are we talking about?
Let me tell you.
I was about to ask you like, this some shit.
Yeah, you got him thinking I'm over here.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
The fucked up thing was when you're around power.
Nah.
When I'm talking, that's what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about the sexual shit. When you're around power, nothing.
Yeah.
If you ain't prepared for it, nothing's going to prepare you for that feeling when your hands clamp, you start sweating and shit. I was like, wait a minute, I ain't even drinking. I didn't even drink. I was like, I don't want nothing from these niggas. So the reason why I said, Brandon, you can't be there is you going to have that situation like me. Now, Nick, he smiled a lot. You ain't gonna be able to handle the shit because I don't do all that fucking smiling. Now I'm not saying, but I end up getting everybody was cool.
No, it is.
Everybody was cool.
I think it's the moment that's like for me. It was just like, damn, I'm on a fucking $80 million boat.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers that know 6 or 7 languages. I don't even know English good.
I say so.
These motherfuckers got 6 forks and shit. I'm like it just was a lot, man. For a nigga that just left out of Flint, like. It was just a lot.
Now, if they put us into like what they was talking about food, I'm comfortable. You know, I went to. That's why they be like, yo, let's go to a restaurant.
See, I ain't do all that.
I'm like, nigga, I went to school for this shit. A restaurant ain't shit to me.
I'll say some real quick shit. This is something that I learned.
Okay.
There's a little story. They had the NBC
showcase,
diversity showcase.
Yeah,
it's a comic. One of my favorite comics from New York came out here, and he was by far the funniest person on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another comic out here that was on the Stand for Diversity thing, who wasn't the funniest one. He wasn't the funniest one, but he won, and I'm gonna tell you why. The show wasn't the showcase. That's not where you make it at. It was after they got off the stage.
Yeah.
There's this room full of people. Like Puffy got that song, I know a room full of vultures over there. Yeah. It's a room full of people.
Yeah.
And my man from New York that killed the showcase. He sat over there in the corner by himself. It was like, I'm not about to talk to these motherfuckers.
Let them talk to you.
And then I said, yo, you should at least talk to that lady. The dude that won was bouncing around the room. Hey, what's up? Like just talking, like just smiling and talking and laughing. And he spoke to every person in that room. And he won the competition. He won the competition. And I learned this back from doing like plays and just the different high schools that my parents sent me. You gotta like, even though you gotta put on this face. I learned this shit. You got to put on this face, even being a personal trainer. There's a lot of clients that I don't like.
Omar,
but
he know how to. He know.
Yeah,
he know how to walk in them rooms with no fear.
I bet you. Shit.
No fear.
I saw the Batmobile. All right, I know. You know
he's talking about
the Escalade. I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, you walking in a room, you're no longer Grady. You're no longer Brandon. You got to walk in this room, and you're basically all right. Like for me, I'm a James Bond fan.
Okay.
So that's how I feel.
Dope.
Like, no, I'm just being. That's how I'm walking in.
That's dope.
That's the character I'm walking in, and I'm just talking to everybody. I'm saying what's up because I learned that if you quiet, people want to get to know you. When they see a new face, especially when you move to LA, that's one thing I learned. When you move to LA, everybody wants to get to know you, and not because they want to be nosy.
Yeah.
And you gotta be, but this is your opportunity. You have. It's like when you first come out here, you have that. I told you on that time clock. They, hey, how you doing? What's up? What you doing? You want to do this? You want to do that? You gonna have them over there like, hey, you want to come for a drink? No, I'm good. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to maneuver around all this shit. But if you walk in on something like, yeah, I'm a real, I don't do this, I don't do that. I wish a motherfucker would. 10 years later, you be sitting there looking like. This is what they say about you when you're successful. This is what they be like, because he's a faggot. That's why he got on.
Oh,
he's bouncing on pogo sticks.
They're gonna say all type of stupid shit.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's because I know who I am. Yeah. I know I ain't this person. I know I ain't that. I came out here to win, like you said. So I know I got to come out here with this face.
Yeah.
Put it on for about an hour or two.
Yeah.
And then I take it off and I go home. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as it is.
When it felt good for that dude, for me to go to Posh Luxury Import and get that because that was they do it for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to have the privilege of not going. You know, that's my man. Mm-hmm. So when I was like, oh, I need something for the joint. You know what I mean? So I had to.
a lot of success is just about networking, right? So like if like networking is the most important thing, even if sometimes if you're not capable of doing something better than another person.
Yeah.
I remember sometimes in business ventures, we'll start off and I see a person, he dope as shit, but I always know I'm gonna win. You know why I know I'm gonna win? Because I can call more motherfuckers than you can. I know I'm gonna beat you.
Damn.
Because I'm gonna get into doors that you would never get in. And I know that, right? And that's what people don't understand about business. It's not necessarily just you're the dopest. Like I didn't go to you really think I went to school for education? I ain't go to Howard for no fucking education. I went to Howard to meet every motherfucker I possibly could. Right? I have 1 million people I can call. My alum is crazy. It's the black fucking mafia. Like, I went to school for communication. I went for the easiest shit you can possibly go to school for. You dig what I'm saying? But most people were going to school trying to learn, you know, like I knew how the world worked.
Yeah.
I knew you can get all the grades you fucking want to. You can get straight A's. But my conversation piece and my network is so much stronger than yours. That shit don't mean nothing. Means nothing. Because I know the person that's gonna hire us. Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's nothing you can say.
There's nothing you can say.
After that, what you think, Brandon?
You know, back what y'all was saying, like with the story with your Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
We was talking about LA with the grind and all that. See, this is not new to us. About how fake Hollywood is.
Yeah.
I learned that as a kid.
Yeah.
Like I knew, especially coming from where I come from. Like I'm from South Central Los Angeles. Like we knew you cross Wilshire, it's a whole different LA.
Yeah.
Nick know.
Yeah.
Tell him all the time. Like it's 2 different LAs. It's that shit north of Wilshire and then the south of Wilshire. So all that Hollywood seeing stars and all that shit, we see them all the time. So that fake shit, that's why a lot of us, we can't be around it. Because where I grew up at, we didn't, it's very weird. When I tell people I'm a comedian, they're like, oh. Because out here, growing up in LA, we want to be NBA, NFL, a wrestler, or a rapper. That's it. So that Hollywood shit, crossing over to Hollywood, we didn't. Fuck that shit.
That's true.
We knew that shit. We knew Santa Monica. We knew that shit was all the gays, all the transvestites, and all that shit. So we didn't even cross over. The only time we came to Hollywood was to go down Ivar, Cahuenga right here, to go to the clubs. That's it. But like to try to actually mingle.
But you see,
but you know what's crazy about California? California is so fucking rich. If you take California off the United States, the only country that'd be richer than it is the fucking United States. You know that.
Yeah.
It's more millionaires and billionaires stay here than any place on fucking earth.
They tried to break
more than Texas?
They tried,
Fuck yeah. You got Silicon Valley, you got fucking Hollywood, you got everything. All these fucking, bro, everybody's, where Oprah stay?
I don't know. I mean,
she stay right on fucking down up off the coast by everybody fucking else that got fucking media. Where Jay-Z and Beyonce stay?
But if you look at
where everybody stays out here, right?
They've been trying to break this state into 3 different states.
It's just it's so much money. Yeah. So my point in saying that is my point to answer the reason I'm saying that question to you is this: is that fact that by you guys not moving outside of your area, and it's not just y'all, because I can go to fucking Brooklyn. What borough are you from?
Queens.
I can go to Queens right now and I can meet 10 fucking people who ain't never been outside of Queens.
Right.
You're 100%. No, you 100%.
Damn.
Easy. I can go in Flint and be like, man, you ever been to Detroit? Shit, they think that's out of town.
I told him.
I know I can go to Chicago and the motherfucker ain't been outside of Inglewood.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm saying to you is that sometimes as black people, we create that mental wall and we stay in our comfort zone.
Boom.
And
it's true.
We make excuses of why we shouldn't go over there because, man, them fags and that. Yeah, but outside of them fags, there's a lot of fucking money over there. Right?
Yeah.
And it's only take one fucking person to change your life. This is the only place on earth, probably New York too, but in a different way. This is the only fucking place you can go to fucking Starbucks and meet a motherfucker that got more money than life.
No, you
dig what I'm saying? Like, so
I believe that.
You're
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
I don't go eat in broke places.
No, you really don't. I watched you.
Yeah, I don't like. But
you go to like Noble.
Yeah, think about it. Don't eat alone, right? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go eat on Melrose. I'm gonna go eat in the Ivy. I'm gonna go eat because I want to eat next to a motherfucker that possibly can change my fucking life. I don't fuck a motherfucker talking about Sports Center. Nigga, I know what Kobe did last night. I got Sports Center, nigga. I don't need to talk to you about that. Right. Tell me something different. The conversation has to grow, right? So
I love that.
You creating your own company. You creating your own fucking. Every day I'm looking for a different fucking person to eat with, right? You never fucking eat alone. I go sit in the flyest shit, or even if I'm not eating, if I go have a coffee, I'm not going to fucking coffee in the Ladera Center. Motherfucker, what the fuck I'm going to eat up there for?
I'm glad you just said this. I'm glad you just said this. We just had this conversation 2 days ago. Let me see if you remember.
That's smart.
I told him, he was like, it's weird. I ain't going to go to dinner with another dude. Remember the thing?
At the Olive Garden.
At the Olive Garden. But it doesn't matter. I try to tell him, I said, when you get to a certain age, and this is how business is done, I had to learn it when I came out here. Like, when you come out here, you're going to find yourself eat. I don't see, like, first of all, you eat. If I eat, we go out. You eat on that side. I mean, on the side. It got to be a horizontal side. Like, we not eating face to face.
You can go to any other restaurant. I don't want to sit under dim lights with you.
Y'all niggas on something totally different. I thought y'all was talking about some business. Y'all niggas talking about
business. No, he said. I said, but that's a lot of business is done. I said a lot of business is done over food. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
A lot of business done over food. Yes. So if it's Olive Garden or wherever it is, I told him, I said, what if one of your favorite comedians is like, what you doing? We just go to the Olive Garden. You're gonna be like, nah. I'm like, that's where the business is done. It's a different mindset.
You have to think about your position, right?
Yeah.
So like I look at it like this, right? Wherever I eat, I got to eat around motherfuckers that can afford to rent my car. Right?
Talk that shit.
So if you saying right now that your next show is going to be in the Hollywood Theater.
It's going to be at the El Rey Theater, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of the biggest shit I fucking know. I don't know what these fucking theaters. I'm
got you.
The Chinese shit where they have the Oscars.
Man Theater. That's
what it's called?
Yeah.
Man Theater. Okay. That's the hot shit, I guess, right?
Got you.
All right. Now, at that point, when you book that shit, you're going to have to think in your head, you're going to say, okay, it's going to be probably 10% or probably 30% of the motherfuckers leave out of the hood to come over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I got to find a demographic or reach a demographic that's going to come and pay, because now that's going to be about $50, $60 a ticket, right?
Of course.
All right. Not a lot of motherfuckers in South Central going to pay $60 a fucking ticket. Right?
There you go. Shit. It depends on who it is.
Yeah.
If they fuck with you, they will.
They fuck with you, but that's a big ass theater, so that's got to be a lot of motherfuckers that fuck with you.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? So at this point, I'm saying to you that now your mindset is different.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The motherfuckers that you're needing to connect with are not the motherfuckers at the Ladera Center.
Not at all.
It's the motherfuckers in the Beverly Center.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
So now you're
like
changing the way you approach everything.
Yes.
It's called growth. You can't keep hanging around the same motherfuckers expecting a different result, because they only going to buy so many fucking tickets.
Talk that shit.
And they only like you so much. And you think everybody like you till they really have to pay. It's a difference in having a wedding in the United States or your local town, but have a wedding in an island and see how many motherfuckers like you when they got to buy the ticket. Go have your wedding in DR and see how many motherfuckers really fuck with you. That say you they nigga, but they got to spend $2,500 to come to your wedding. Right? So, but if your friends had that, ain't no motherfucking problem.
Talk that shit.
And you know what?
But your friends from Chicago, you got to chip in and help buy that fucking ticket, or you won't see them.
And you know what's crazy? You know where it all starts?
Wrap up. Yeah. So what we got? How much time we got? A minute. Okay.
Damn, so, 2 hours went by that fast?
Yeah, nigga, we have fun.
Why my wife was calling me like, motherfucker, where you at?
So Nick, where you gonna be at this weekend?
This weekend I'm gonna be at the Flappers.
Of course.
On Sunday. And then next week after that. Oh, and this Friday I'm gonna be doing I forgot the name. Long Beach Pub out in Long Beach.
My man.
Ashley.
Give everybody your handle.
At Nick_Carthan on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Omar, our beloved guest, thanks for coming out, hanging with Ray Grady, man. Give the people how the people get in touch with you, man. They want to find you.
Hey, man, hit me at Instagram at Omar Pachale. at Posh Luxury Imports, Instagram, and Omar McGee for everything else, Facebook. Shit, I think that's it for me. Or Twitter or some shit. I can't remember Twitter though, but it's on there somewhere. Just type in my name and Posh, you come up.
My man, this is me, Ray Grady, man. You can catch my handles Instagram, Twitter at Grady Comedy, Facebook Ray Grady, and Ray Grady Radio. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we are out. I'll see y'all next week, man. Salute. Check it out.